This report is for Mazunte Zipolite, Mexico, cost of living and livability factors. My subscribers ask me to review smaller towns from time to time. So today I'm reporting on a few small beach communities stretching along the southern Pacific coast of Mexico in the state of Oaxaca. This stretch of beach communities includes Mazunte and Zipolite. I will show you pictures and videos we took as I describe this area. I'm grouping these two towns into the same report, even though they are separate towns and about 16 minutes apart by car, as shown in this Google map. In a general sense, Zipolite seems to be a naked hippie hideaway created in the 1960s and 1970s. There aren't that many places that have maintained naked public beaches since the 60s, but Zipolite has. Not everyone is naked, but enough people are naked that you are unlikely to be alone, so you won't feel self-conscious in your birthday suit. You'll see nudity on the beach more in the mornings and the evenings when the sun is not as likely to burn off your private parts. Zipolite is smaller and a little more intimate than Mazunte, and the average age seems to be in the 60s, 60 to 70, and in Zipolite. That makes sense since the hippie movement was started by people that were in their teens and 20s back in the 1960s. But every generation since has had its share of hippies, so there are also younger people in Zipolite. Okay, Mazunte. The average age you will see walking around Mazunte is younger than Zipolite. In Mazunte, you are more likely to hear house and trance music, whereas Zipolite, you will hear an eclectic mix of music spread over the decades, including hippie music, classical, new age, and house music. Mazunte feels larger, more spread out, and more crowded than Zipolite. There are definitely more people, accommodation choices, and restaurants in Mazunte. Whereas in Zipolite, you could just park your car once and walk everywhere. Chung and I decided that if we were to live in this area of Mexico, we would live in Zipolite and just visit Mazunte from time to time. In this report, we'll talk about the cost of living, restaurants, things to do, accommodations, and the livability factors for this area. But I write reports on the best areas around the world to retire cheap in paradise, so visit vagabondbuddha.com to see my catalog of reports. Okay, Mazunte Zipolite cost of living. Here is an Airbnb apartment for about $655 a month before taxes and fees at the time of this post. As you can see, you're not going to get a cheap price by booking online. I recommend that you book for a few days or up to a week, and then talk to the owner once you get there in person about a better price with fees, without paying the fees and pay cash on the spot. Of course, you should also be able to beat this price if you live like a local with the locals, in and around the locals. When you land, just walk around and look for rent signs in the areas you like. Based upon what we saw on the ground there, you should be able to find a one-bedroom apartment for about $400 a month or less if you rent month to month. Maybe even a little cheaper if you rent with a 6 or a 12-month lease. We were only there for a few days, so we stayed in this beachfront dive hotel, link provided, for $20 per night. It was super rugged, but we had a beautiful beachfront balcony on the 3rd floor, so we had front row seats to the nude parade. There were also hostels in the area starting at around $15 US per night, which seemed overpriced for one person, since we had a private room beach front for 2 people with a view for $20. The high-end restaurants in Zipolite and Mazunte averaged around 120 pesos or $6 for an entree or 8. A local family-owned restaurant starts around 80 pesos or $4. And you'll see food cart type vendors starting for around 60 pesos or $3 US in the street corners around as you walk. With regard to local transportation, colectivos are about 30 pesos or $1.50 to go from Mazunte to Zipolite. But trips within Zipolite or Mazunte are walkable. A taxi from Mazunte to Zipolite is about 80 pesos or $4. Thus, a bare bones cost of living estimate that includes only 2 meals a day and local transportation is shown in the table below, which is available on our webpage. For purposes of this video, for that bare bones costs, you're running somewhere between about 700, 800, possibly 900 per month. There's a free report explaining how the cost of living table works and a link to that. The above table of estimated costs is for 1 month for one person as a temporary visitor. It only includes rent, 2 meals per day, and local transportation. For a full understanding of what it would cost you to live here, visit Numbeo for Puerto Escondido, link provided, since there's not enough data yet for cost of living in Mazunte, and add anything you spend in your home country that's not mentioned in the table. Okay, never move anywhere until you've visited first personally to verify the living costs for your lifestyle and needs. I'm not guaranteeing these prices. These are just my notes and estimates for the time of my visit and this post. Your costs will likely be drastically different depending on lifestyle and the time since the post. Please book using our links to recommended flights, tours, or accommodations. You'll pay nothing extra, but will earn a small commission. Your kindness will encourage us to keep making these travel guides and videos. If you'd like to learn how to live in paradise locations for possibly less money than you're spending at home, or the various ways people make money online, grab a free copy of my ebook, How to Fire Your Boss and Travel the World. Okay, best areas to stay in Mazunte and Zipolite. People come to Mazunte, Zipolite for the beaches, so you want us to spend at least some time at the beach. I show you all of the best beaches in my beach tour. There's many, but my favorites are Playa del Amor and Playa Rinconcito. Links provided. But stay near. But if you stay in Zipolite, I show you the best area to stay. There's a map for that, and then a second map to show you the best area to stay if you decide to stay in Mazunte. Okay, cheapest flights to Mazunte and Zipolite. There's no large airport at Mazunte or Zipolite, so you need to fly into Puerto Escondido or Huatuco and take a taxi. It's about an hour from either of those airports to the area, Mazunte and Zipolite. We're almost always get our cheapest flights on Skyscanner. They have a web crawler that constantly looks for the cheapest flights all over the world. As usual, we found the cheapest flights to Mexico this time on Skyscanner. Links provided. Mazunte, Zipolite, livability factors. Here are some of the factors I think about when I consider each place for retirement, potential, or long-term living. I call these my livability factors. I rank each one high, medium, or low. If the factors are ranked mainly high, it's a good indication that I could live somewhere. After I assign one to each factor, I assign an overall rating to the place. Okay, walkability, I would say medium. If you lived in Zipolite or Mazunte and stayed within either, you could walk everywhere, so walkability would be high. But if you lived in either and frequently moved between them, whether for shopping or restaurants or whatever, then walkability would be low. But the colectivos, they're like little trucks with covers on them you jump in the back of, are frequent and cheap. between them. So I'll say medium for walkability overall. Okay, internet, I would say low. The internet is an issue in the coastal areas of Oaxaca, including both Mazunte and Zipolite. You can do email and that kind of stuff. Your download speed is around 2 megabits per second, uploads about half a megabit, 0.5. That's low. Okay, food, I would say medium. If you judge Mazunte and Zipolite based upon other towns this size in Mexico, you could say high. There is a decent diversity of food in the restaurants spread across the area for this size of town, so I'll say medium. But if you're a foodie and you can't cook, this is low. Okay, weather, I would say high. The average temperatures year-round don't fluctuate all that much. The cold season is January through December, when nighttime lows average 72 Fahrenheit, which is 22 Celsius, and daytime highs averages 83 Fahrenheit, which is 29 Celsius. The warm season is May through August, when nighttime lows average 77 Fahrenheit or 25 Celsius, and daytime highs average 86 Fahrenheit or 30 Celsius. But it's not unusual for the days to get as high as the mid-90s in the warm months. Okay, and the rainy season is April through November. Okay, things to do, I'd say low. If you enjoy the beach and water sports, you should be okay. If you are a cultural lover, I would say it's low for things to do. Once in a while there'll be some live music, but there's no museums or any other types of cultural lover things. Okay, social considerations, I would say low. When you move to a smaller town like this, you have to be able to bring the party with you, or you have to be an organizer. Start a book club, a cooking club, a yoga club. Otherwise, your life here is pretty much centered around the beach or tourism. You'll want to learn Spanish if you decide to settle here. Expats, low. If you're like hanging out with expats, you'll find them here just walking around, strike up a conversation. Normally I recommend finding them through various Facebook expat pages, but I searched and couldn't find any for Mazunte or Zipolite. Real estate, we didn't see any homes for sale in either Zipolite or Mazunte. I never recommend buying until you've lived somewhere at least 3 years. And personally, I wouldn't buy foreign. I like to buy in my own home country, rent it out, and live off the rents in a retired cheap destination where the rents are lower. Mazunte Zipolite, desirability score, low. I would say the overall desirability score to live here or retire here, I would say, is low. Unless you love living in a really small town near the beach with very little history or cultural opportunities, the overall desirability here is low. But for a place to visit that has a nice slow pace to unplug and unwind on a beautiful beach, you'll love it, especially Zipolite if you're a nudist. Okay, Mazunte Zipolite, facts and history. Very little is known about the pre-Hispanic people that lived in Mazunte. Only the Aztecs had a military enclave at Punta Quemita, which we show you in our beach tour, where the sea could be observed 180 degrees for defensive purposes. By the 70s, Mazunte area was mainly known for the capture and slaughter of hundreds of thousands of sea turtles, which had become popular meat in Mexico at the time. But the slaughter of turtles became so widespread that the turtle nests dropped from about 900,000 to less than 1/10 of that. So turtle exploitation was banned in 1990, causing many families in Mazunte to lose their source of income. The government is now promoting ecotourism with turtles as a way with living turtles as a way to replace income in the area. Zipolite was first and best known as the only legal public beach in Mexico that allowed nudity, and retains much of that hippie character that encouraged nudity back in the 70s. You'll smell marijuana everywhere that you walk around in Zipolite, or almost everywhere. Zipolite became known for the free love hippie culture in the 70s when there was very little police presence due to the lack of roads. But it has maintained that reputation and nudity ever since. You'll see police ride past nude people walking on the beach. You'll also see people doing yoga on the beach, completely naked. Annually, on the first weekend of February each year, Zipolite hosts the festival Nudista Zipolite, which is a nudist festival. Please subscribe to Vagabond Buddha or our YouTube channel, Vagabond Awake, to watch us move around the world. 65 countries so far. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake, the YouTube channel for Vagabond Buddha. Thank you for stopping by. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner? Thanks for watching our video. Click the link in the notes below this video to get a copy of this content. Plus, grab a free copy of my ebook, How I Fired My Boss and Traveled the World for 13 Years. While you're there, check out our catalog of retired cheap reports all over the world and our hobby income course that we just released. Thanks so much.